Hi, my name is Mike Bagdes-Canning and I'm one of the organizers of the Tour de FRACK. I've always loved the outdoors. I can remember when I was 12 years old dreaming of hiking the Appalachian Trail. When I had that opportunity to hike a quarter section in 1994, it was like a dream come true. I love spending days on end in the mountains. I remember the thrill of crossing streams and walking among the trees, breathing in that clean, fresh mountain air, and going to sleep to the sound of a whippoorwill. As much as I loved that trip on the AT, I cherish my home right here in Cherry Valley. I can't think of any place on earth I'd rather be. Karen and I built our home right over there, and Karen's dad called this place God's country. That's why when I heard that we were sitting on a gold mine of shale gas, I started looking into it. What I read alarmed me. But when I actually got to spend some time around one of the rigs, when I met people who lived close by, when I heard the horror stories of bad water and bad air, I knew I had to do something. I can remember the heartache I felt when I saw black and purple water coming out of the taps of some homes in southern Butler County. The air smelled of diesel fumes and the folks complained of headaches and rashes and nosebleeds. When I went to canvass a nearby community near another rig, I remember feeling the ground shake, the stadium lighting piercing into homes all night long, hearing about the pictures that fell off the wall and seeing the cracks, the incessant noise that kept people up all night, and the breakdown of community, pitting one neighbor against another. But it wasn't just me I was concerned about. Last March, our daughter Jennifer and her husband Marshall presented us with Dougie, our first grandchild. Our son Jesse and his wife Shauna are due in June. Karen and I want to leave our children and our grandchildren and their grandchildren a part of the outdoor legacy that we inherited from our parents. I'm reminded of a poem by my favorite author, Wendell Berry. It's called "The Peace of Wild Things." When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty, on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world, and I'm free. I want my children and grandchildren to know that peace that Wendell Berry talked about. I decided to get involved in the Tour de FRACK because I couldn't just sit back and let the threat go unanswered. I want to tell folks what I've seen. I want to raise awareness. I want to stop this thing dead in its tracks. This ride's about more than shale gas drilling. We don't have environmental problems in a vacuum. We have a democracy problem. I love the name that Jason came up with, Tour de FRACK, Freedom Ride for Awareness and Community Knowledge. I hope you'll join us on the ride, either on two wheels or on one of the events along the way. Either way, happy riding and see you this summer.